Hello and welcome to another edition of Workforce Watercooler. My name is Leslie. Joining me as always are Brian and John. We all work for the South Central Workforce Development Board, and we're so glad you joined us to hear about what's happening in workforce in South Central Kentucky this week. Hello, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Hello.
So the big news is that federal unemployment benefits are coming to an end. I believe the date is September 6th, and we thought that would be an extremely important topic to address this week. So as far as what that means for someone who's been out of the workforce, what can we offer individuals if they're, okay, I am ready to get back into the workforce? What can we do? What should they do?
Brian can be the leadoff batter.
Okay. Gosh, Leslie, what can't we do? There's so many answers I could give here, but there's several different ways that job seekers can access us and access the available opportunities that are out there. Indeed and job search engines have existed for years, but a more personalized way to do this that we would recommend that people try, especially if this doesn't come as natural to you and you haven't really, or somebody has not necessarily applied for a lot of jobs, or maybe hasn't had a lot of computer experience. A lot of job applications have gone digital over the last 10 years or so or more. But getting a personalized approach, sort of a personal coach to help with this. This is something that our workforce offers, not just our board and our board staff, although we have people that offer that and can follow up with you, but there's walk-in service available, there's booking and appointment service that's available. And so the bare basics is that we can help somebody understand what is out there, and even if they need to go to training or additional school first, offer them if the cost for that training or additional school can be paid for if they qualify for certain state and federal programs that are out there. So we have those at our disposal. We can also refer them to a lot of different other organizations that might be able to help them out. So by getting connected to us and coming in our door, or connecting with us through a phone call, or even maybe potentially a Zoom call, we're going to connect you to all kinds of other resources, but especially to point you to the employment opportunities and let them have first dibs at some of these things that are so many jobs that have been available this summer, and to their terms. And if they're a match, then we're going to suggest that they apply and help them apply. And I'll let John explain a little bit more about how they can come in and get to us.
Well, yeah, thank you, Brian. So yeah, I mean, obviously we have two Kentucky Career Centers, one in Bowling Green, one in Glasgow. You can always come through that way. We have on our website, we have a job seeker tab with an intake form. You can come into us that way. And then we've also, there's also the ability, if you can't get to one of our two career centers in person, we can come to you. So we have a career coach on call that can be booked. Shannon Gotke kind of makes her rounds throughout all 10 counties every month to sit down and work with job seekers. We've got terrific resources for job seekers. If you haven't, if you have a resume that needs to be brushed up or put together, we've got a free platform called Kentucky Career Edge that's got tremendous resources in it. I mean, it has a resume generator in it. It's got an interview simulator. It's got a lot of great learning modules to kind of prepare you or get you kind of brushed up to come back into the workforce. And that's certainly something that you can tap into. Again, it's free, it's mobile friendly, and it does a really good job of getting you almost all the way there, if not all the way there. And of course, we can couple that with kind of that in-person touch if you come in and work with us. We've got a lot of partners that we work with. I mean, we partner very closely with Goodwill. So if there could be they offer things that we don't offer, that we offer things they don't offer. So sometimes we're not above saying, hey, look, here's what we can do, but based on what you're telling us, let's get you paired up over with Goodwill, because they can offer or do something that we can't do. At the end of the day, I just want to see, if you want to get back into the workforce, I want to see you get back in whether it comes through, you come through us or you come through a partner's door, doesn't matter to me. I want to see you get back into the workforce and get going. So I'll pause there, and Brian or Leslie, you can kind of play off of what I just said.
Well, one of the things that I really want to focus on the benefits of is within Kentucky Career Edge. The interview simulator is extremely helpful. I will warn people, it is also potentially painful, because what you're doing is watching, you're able to see the video of yourself responding. And back in the Civil War days, when I was a high school teacher, I taught public speaking. And part of that, each student would have to bring in a VHS tape. So some people won't even know what I'm talking about. But their speeches were recorded. And with each speech, they would have to write up an analysis of what they saw, how they could improve. And out of everything, I feel like that was the most beneficial tool, because I could make recommendations, but it's like you're looking with a new set of eyes when you're watching yourself. And that is something, it's built in. You don't have to do anything special. But it can show you, oh, I'm saying 25 times a minute. I'm doing this. It's extremely insightful. And it can be a little scary recording yourself at first, or just listening to your voice. Nobody likes to listen to their own voice, but the benefits definitely outweigh any little bit of uncomfortableness that someone might feel. And that is a free service for residents of Kentucky.
So if you're paying attention at home, we've said the word free a lot of times. But keep in mind, these are professional services. So even though they don't have a charge to them, this is quality platforms and quality staff that you're getting access to. So again, if somebody's watching this, maybe this doesn't apply to you, you have a job, but you know several people that need to get a job, and they say or they comment, it's hard for me, or I send a resume and I don't get contacted, I interview and I keep getting passed over. There might be some advice that we could offer, and who wouldn't want some free advice, professional free advice, and all it takes is a little bit of time to come in and have that one-on-one in person or to meet by phone. We had an event that we got to participate in here with this board with college students coming back to WKU's campus last week. A lot of students that were freshmen, brand new to the area, just moved here in the last couple of weeks, and have worked before but haven't connected to a Bowling Green job or an area job. And whether you're at a transitional time in your life such as that, starting college, or whether you finished college and you haven't quite landed the job you wanted to, that you went to school to study for, or you've been out of high school or out of college for a while, and you know what you don't want to do, but you're not really sure what all is out there and what you might be a fit for. There's even tools that help identify what your skills are without necessarily testing you to death. It's just answering questions and having a better sense of maybe what you're naturally gifted to and what you have natural preferences for. And so that's where we all want to be. We all want to be somewhere we want to be and somewhere where we can contribute. So let us help you do that, or refer people to our workforce system. And our website's a good way to start. Leslie, I would imagine you'll probably put some banner with our website where people can go, or how they can click in, and each of these things that we're mentioning, and even addresses and all of that to find where to come in person.
Absolutely. And one of the things you mentioned that I just had a sort of a knee-jerk reaction to is the idea of college students looking for jobs. And I, in my former occupation working with college students, a common thing that I heard from them was, I want a job that goes with my major. If you're a freshman, your major may change 4 or 5 times between now and graduation. What I would advise is to, to find a job that you're satisfied with. Know that, this may not be in your chosen career field, but within any job, and this goes for people way beyond just college students. With any job, you are acquiring a new set of skill sets. And sometimes we don't see that at the beginning. Oh, this is just a part-time job in a restaurant. This is not going to benefit me. But I would say without question, if you've ever been a server at a restaurant, you have a lot of customer service skills. You have a lot of interactive skills. So be open to what's out there. There are a lot of jobs out there, and on the surface, they may not seem to contribute to your skill set, but that's one of the things, again, that our career advisors can help with, looking at your previous jobs and showing how they connect with your career pathway.
Absolutely. So we've given a lot of reasons to contact us. I don't know what reasons you wouldn't want to take advantage of this kind of service or refer people to it.
Hey, if I could, I mean, here's what I would say. If you've been out of work for a long time and you're considering getting back in, I mean, with this federal assistance ending soon, there's going to be a wave of people coming back in, and you have to ask yourself right now: are you going to be on the front end of that wave or on the back end of that wave? My advice would try to be on the front end of that wave. If you want to get a preferred shift, or you want to get, if you want to take advantage of bonuses that exist right now, I'd be on the front of that wave rather than the back of that wave, because things might change. It might change in the matter of a week or two in terms of the level of compensation, the level of benefits, and so forth that are being offered. So, you kind of got to do that. You got to do that. You got to weigh that out, the cost benefit analysis, if you will, and figure out where you're going to be on that. If you want to be on whichever side of that wave you want to be on, we stand here ready to help you and support you and get you connected. That's what we strive to do every day for job seekers and for our business partners that are looking to get those important roles filled.
Very good. Anything else to add? I feel like we have hit the information sharing pretty hard, but in a good way. If you're like, okay, they've told me a lot of stuff, I don't really know where to start, always go to our website, southcentralworkforce.com. We have tabs, for businesses, for job seekers, a featured jobs tab where we go into a few positions in great detail, where you can really get a good sense of what that role is. So there's lots of information that you can gain in a very short amount of time. And, you don't have to chase around 50 different links. That is sort of the home base for information.
And we've made it simple and user friendly.
Absolutely. Any parting words, gentlemen?
Contact us today or tell somebody about us today.
And leave a comment.
That's right. Leave a comment recommending, or you could tag someone in a comment. Hey, so-and-so, you need to watch this. Hey, did you know about this? That would be good.
Even better. That's
even better.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you all as always. We try to keep these episodes short and informative. Again, southcentralworkforce.com. We can help you out no matter where you are on your career journey. Thanks so much, and we will see you next week.
See you next time.
All right. Thanks, everybody.